bed's too soft if you ask me. Sags in the middle. You need to put your climbing boots on to get to the edge.
You were all for coming in here while the duckies went away, so don't start grumbling.
Oh, I can put up with it for a week or two. After all, it's not the state of the bed that counts, it's who's in it with you.
Oh, hey, that'll do it. It's only breakfast time. Well, that'll be Joyce. Morning, love.
Morning.
The tea's just brewed, so go and help yourself.
Oh, Ta. Now, is there anything particular you want me to do this morning, Betty?
Well, just your usual, and I'll be well pleased, love.
What about me, then?
What about you?
Well, you got your usual jobs. Joyce got her usual jobs. I haven't got one, though, have I?
Oh.
So, and I want to help.
Well, the main thing you can do, love, is go home to our house, morning and evening, and, well, feed the cat and see if there's any post. I mean, we don't want people to think the house is empty, do we? And I don't want to be burgled again, love.
No, right. But what about here? I mean, in the pub, like?
Yeah, well, there's one very important thing I want you to do in the pub, love.
Name it, Sarge.
Stay away from the beer pumps, because there's two things I don't want you under. One, my feet, and two, the influence. Good lad.
Morning.
Oh, morning, Carrie. Daniel's still fast asleep. Mind you, he had me up at 3:30 this morning and didn't get back again till 5.
All right, well, he'll have some catching up to do then.
Yeah, not to mention his father.
Mr. Barlow,
Yep.
have you thought any more about me coming to live in?
Yes, I have.
All right, so what about it then?
Well, look, I'm late for school. We'll talk about it tonight, okay?
Okay.
Derek, I was just thinking, seeing as you're off today, the woodwork in our bedroom's looking very dingy.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is. You must have noticed.
Maybe. When I'm in the bedroom with you, why should I look at the paintwork, eh?
Oh, Derek. Now, I was just going to say, though, that, I mean, if you find yourself at a loose end, you might fancy putting a coat of paint.
Maybe. I'm not going to be at a loose end. I'm going up to the allotment. Communing with nature, at one with the earth and its fruits.
Oh, I see. Well, hope it keeps fine for you.
It will, it will. Bye.
Hey! I don't know. How do they expect to make a living if they don't turn in and start work?
Haven't seen any of them for a while. We've got problems, you know.
Yeah, we all. My problem is I'm not getting any rent. Hey!
Right, now listen. I'm going to try and get my head round some revision this morning, so, you know, I'm going to need to concentrate.
Sorry, have I made a noise or something? Haven't said anything.
No, well, it's just with you hovering around, doing nothing, except mooching about. Sort of puts me off, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, excuse me for living. You get that, eh?
What, somebody after you?
No, of course not.
Well, that makes a change.
Hi, Stephen.
He is, mate. Yes, come through.
Thanks. Ah, at last, the invisible man. I've been knocking my knuckles so on your factory unit. Little matter of my back rent.
Yeah, well, I can't pay it, Skip.
Yes, so am I. I've got more outgoings than Fergie at the moment. What I want is some incomings, which includes what you owe me.
Yeah, well, you have to ask Vicky. She's got the money.
Well, you ask her. She's your wife.
I can't. The law says I'm not allowed to speak to her.
Is he having me on?
No, it's right. You're not allowed to go anywhere near her until the court case comes up.
So ask Vicky. She probably thinks she owns the business anyway. And if you do see her, tell her I wish I could.
He loves that allotment, does Derek. Says he feels all attuned to the oneness of nature. Says it gives him the feeling of living close to the soil. That is better, because you're free from all the modern technology that we're all imprisoned by.
I see. Well, while we're quiet, do you feel like going in the kitchen and turning that tap thingy, you know, that brings water to us, and then filling that shiny metal kettle and then connecting it up to the electric plug I had put in?
Look, I know what you're getting at, Rita, but it does have a point.
So do we. A PowerPoint. Now, are we going to get this cup of tea, or do we put the mugs on doorstep and wait for it to rain?
No, you should have your cup of tea.
Hello, love.
Ah, Rita. I'm not shopping. I just wanted a word.
Oh,
Aye. I'm thinking of going back in the agency game.
Oh.
Artists.
Just in a small way, you know, to start with, any road. I'll look around, keep my eyes open for talent. Well, you know my methods.
I do.
I can't spend the rest of my life just stood behind a counter flogging package holidays to Benidorm. And you know how it is, you know, once you've had the showbiz bug. Anyway, I'll get to the point.
Hey, you're not after signing me up again, are you? One night stands in old folks' home because I'm not interested.
Hey, I could get you work, lady. Oh, yes. So don't write yourself off. But no, for now, what it is, I was in a club the other night and I spotted a singer, a girl.
I thought it would be. You always did prefer them that dance backwards.
Oh, she's good, Rita. Bit rough right now, but good. Just how good, though, I'm not sure. And I'd like your opinion. She's singing again tonight, so how about it? Would you come with me and give me a straight verdict?
Yeah. OK. I think I might enjoy that.
I'll make sure you do. We'll make a proper night of it. Go somewhere decent first, have a nice bite to eat. I'll come and pick you up then, eh?
Fine.
Hey up, Derek, lad.
Oh, hello, Billy. Come to work on your allotment?
Well, to tell the truth, I'm trying to keep out of Betty's rut. Hey, lad, you're breaking out into a sweat. You mustn't do that, you know. Gardeners don't do that.
Oh, I'd have thought a bit of vigorous, healthy exercise.
No, you never see an expert gardener sweating. They always take their time, move slowly, methodically. I'm sure you noticed that.
Well, now you mention it.
Park your hoe, lad. Come and have a cup of coffee.
Do you know, I think I will.
All your city breaks are in there, and they all fly from Manchester.
Oh, right.
OK. Morning. Can I help you?
I'm here on business, not pleasure.
Oh, well, Alex nipped out, and I don't know when he'll be back.
It's not Alec I want to see. It's that young lady there.
Me?
That's right, yeah.
Well, I'll leave you to it, then.
It's about the rent on my print shop. You're a month behind.
Am I? I'm sorry, I've had other things to think about.
I saw your husband. He said talk to you. It's your business.
Oh, he said that, did he?
Yes.
You know we've made nothing from that print shop. I paid all the bills and Steve spent most of what came in. Mind you, I suppose it was just like a little toy for him, wasn't it? Just like his car. As a business, Mr. Baldwin, it's dead. It's finished.
My back rent still wants paying, though.
Yes, well, that lease was between you and Steve, wasn't it? I'm sorry, Mr. Baldwin, I just don't care anymore. And nothing you can say will make any difference, or any threats that you may make. Because in 2 weeks' time, I could be in prison. So you can do whatever you like.
Yeah, all right. You're in enough trouble. Right, forget the back rent. The lease is finished. You've got till tomorrow dinner time to get your stuff out of that unit. Then I want the keys back. Okay?
Okay.
There you are, lad. Get that down, you do the world a good.
Thanks very much. Good Lord.
I put a drop or two of rum in it before I left the Rovers. Well, if you're looking after a fellow's pub for him, that's fair enough, I think, don't you?
When you say a drop or two...
Well, a quick slosh when Betty wasn't looking. Makes a hell of a difference to a cup of coffee, though, doesn't it?
It does indeed. These newspaper cuttings, Billy. I see your name here. Your triumphs at the horticultural shows?
Oh, in the past I won one or two. Chrysanths. That was my first love. Then I got interested in veg. Prize marrow. Wilf Gaskell and myself. First prize for the show. That's what we got there. Next year, some swine broke into the allotments and wrecked us exhibits.
No.
Lot of jealousy in show circles, you know. Lot of jealousy and spite.
The common herd will always be jealous of talent and ability. I should know. I've suffered enough myself.
Have you? Oh, what, in the shows?
Oh, no. In business life.
Oh.
Do you know, I think I shall try my hand at competitive horticulture. Vision, imagination, attention to detail, those are my strengths, Billy. And I see no reason why they shouldn't help me make a formidable entrant at the local shows this year.
Whoa, I should do a little walking before you start running, lad.
Well, I've always had green fingers. Mavis will tell you.
Ah, well, what you need for the shows is green wellies. Then you get your green wellies and you put them into the other fella before he puts them into you.
Oh, it's only 4 o'clock. Doesn't it seem a long time from dinner to closing shop up?
I'll tell you what does seem a long time, Mother. That's those evenings and nights I spend on my own across the road.
I know, love, I'm sure it does. But you've got it to do. If you don't, Reg Holdsworth will walk all over you.
Afternoon, what can we do for you?
Oh, you came in this morning, didn't you? I meant to tell you this lady's been asking for you.
You want to see me?
If you're Maureen Holdsworth, yes, I do.
Well, yes, I am.
I'm Yvonne. Yvonne Bannister?
Perhaps I should know you.
Oh, come on. I'm sure Reg told you my name.
Reg? What, my Reg?
He's not your Reg. Not anymore. He's my Reg. You know it, and I know it. And it doesn't matter what you do, he's never coming back to you. So why don't you get real? Digging your heels in isn't going to get you anywhere. Let him go, you old cow. Give him his freedom.
You've got a brass neck. Marching in here and boasting about stealing another woman's husband. You're nothing but a trollop. Get out of this shop.
I'll say what I came to say. You've no right to keep battling on Reg. You're a grown woman and you can fend for yourself. It's not as if you've got any kids to think about.
I've never heard out like it, the nerve of it.
Oh, and I know all about you. Reg told me all about you.
And Reg'll have told you a pack of lies and you'll have fallen for it and all. Well, you would, wouldn't you? You don't look overburdened with brains to me.
Reg told me you never had a good word to say about him, or anyone else come to that. He wasn't lying then, was he, you old bag?
Get out! Get out of this shop!
Please! I don't want to shout him much. Not here, not anywhere.
Well, we didn't start it. We didn't ask this trollop to come here slanging us.
Have you come all the way from Lowestoft?
I have, yes.
Then you didn't just come to insult me and my mother then, did you? I hope you didn't.
I was hoping you'd talk to me.
Get rid of her. Don't listen to her, Maureen. It'll all be Reggie's lies and excuses.
I'm going to hear her, Mother, but not here.
Maureen, you're a fool.
You best come over with me.
Get shut of her.
Look after the shop, Mother. Right, come with me.
Well, Jesse's there if you get lonely. And if that husband of yours shows his face...
He won't do.
No, well, if he does, just you let me know. I'll sort him out.
Have a lovely time, Grandad.
You're right, Dorothy. Yes. Right, see you later. Bye, love.
Bye, love.
She's holding up well.
She is.
That's because she's a Gilroy, you see. You're not busy right now, are you?
No.
No. Make us all the brew.
Okay.
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Very quiet in here. Trade slack in the travel game, I take it.
Slack? It's been like a madhouse.
It looks like to me, I say, looks like to me.
Yes, well, what we look and what we are two different things. You ever noticed a swan gliding across a pond? I mean, it looks peaceful, doesn't it? But underneath, its little feet are going like billy-o. That's how it is in the travel business.
If I had as many customers as this in my butcher shop, I'd be worried.
Well, you ought to be worried. I mean, most people are turning vegetarian, aren't they? Well, what they're saving on meat, they're spending on holidays.
I've not come here to discuss things you know naught about. Well, that day trip at Winder. Out into York by luxury coach.
Oh, yes.
I want to book for it. There's seats left, are there?
We'd find room for you.
Well, I want two in my name, Elliot.
Two? That's for yourself and a friend, is it? Pal of yours, is it? Another chap? Yeah.
It's none of your business who it is. Man or beast, same damn seats on chair, ain't it? So matter whose backside's on 'em. Just get 'em booked.
This is Reg's flat, isn't it? He told me all about it.
Well, sure he told you all sorts of things, but it doesn't mean that they're true.
Well, he told me you never really lived here, and now you're telling the solicitor it was
We're
your...
husband and wife. What we had, what we own, belongs to both of us.
You never had a proper home, you and him. You made him live with your mother, and
You've seen my mother out of this!
Well, you didn't, did you? Reg told me he begged and pleaded with you to make a proper home.
We had to live somewhere suitable. My mother needs to be looked after.
And that shop, that was bought with Reg's redundancy money and savings, and now you want to steal it off
Excuse me, all I want is what is suitable for me. My fair share. And when you talk about stealing, I didn't steal another woman's husband.
You never loved him.
Did Reg tell you that?
He didn't need to. Well, I do love him, and he loves me. And there's no point in you trying to hold on to him and being awkward. I couldn't do that, me. I'd have more pride if a man didn't love me. I wouldn't humiliate myself. Just let him go.
You come here today I suppose this was Reg's idea.
He doesn't know anything about it.
You knew where to come, didn't you? And only he could have told you that. I thought I got past being surprised what Reg could do. What was wrong?
You know that husband of yours is dead sarky. I was round at your house just now and I said, Gary, are you coming for a drink? I'm paying. He said, blimey, what is it, a full moon or what?
Oh, taking a notice.
Then he said, put us a pint in behind the bar and he'd come in later after I'd gone.
I'll slap his legs when I see him.
Judy, when you're ready, there's a fellow wants serving.
Oh, she's got a right one on her tonight, dead and outy.
Oh, it's the responsibility. She doesn't like it.
It won't bother me, I tell you. I could run this place standing on my head. And I might do one of these days. Yes, please.
So, did you enjoy your day on the allotment then?
Wonderful, Mavis. Back to the soil, back to nature. Cultivating the fruits of the earth like our earliest ancestors.
Oh, no, not quite our earliest ancestors, Derek. I mean, the cultivation of plants comes quite late in human history, doesn't it?
Yes, but...
I know, but you see, our earliest ancestors were more your hunter-gatherers, weren't they? Sort of eating berries and things and throwing stones at birds.
Neanderthal man, Mavis. Whose direct descendants today are the kind of yobbos who pick flowers in public parks. But you and I, Mavis, we're descended from a nobler strain. Never mind your hunter-gatherers. Growing 2 blades of grass where only one grew before, now that's humanity's great achievement.
Yes, agree with
You know, I've got a gift for it. I think I should grow produce for this year's horticultural show.
Oh, do you mean flowers and things?
No, vegetables. The giant variety. It was Billy Williams put the idea in my head.
Oh, was it? He won't be the one to get it out, will he? No doubt that'll be my problem.
I'm not enjoying being here. And I've nothing against you personally. All I'm saying is, why be awkward? You can't stop me and Reg being together. So why don't you just give him a divorce? It's not as if you and him were ever happy together.
Did you really say that? Because if he did, I really don't understand why he'd say it.
Well, he told me you'd been unhappy for years.
Just a minute. How long do you think Reg and I have been married?
Well, I don't know exactly,
2
but
years!
too long, though,
2
obviously.
years, that's all! He was married for a long time to his first wife. Didn't he tell you about her? You want to ask him whether he's talking about me or her when he says he's unhappy?
I don't need to question Reg. I trust him.
Oh, like I did. Yes, like I did. Like I say, we were only married for 2 years, but he didn't have to get married because nobody forced him to get married. Oh, that hurts you, does it? Well, I'm glad you know how this feels. Are you pregnant? You are, aren't you?
Hey, nothing on. Go easy on the beer.
Well, I should just have to have the odd half, Betty. I mean, I'm surrounded. It'll look odd if I'm the only one not sopping.
I don't just think on. Go easy. Don't get carried away.
No, of course I won't.
Just half, love. That's all I can afford.
Okay. Unless I'm being offered a drink by this nice gentleman.
I'm not a nice gentleman. I thought you realised that by now.
Well, I know everybody knocks you, but I just like to hope for the best.
Judy, cancel that. Give this young lady whatever drink she wants.
Brandy and orange, please.
What a waste of a good cognac. I'll have a large scotch.
Okay. Billy, there's half going here spare if you think you can drink it.
Is the Pope a Catholic?
Now, as well as a drink, I've got you a job.
What? In factory? Oh, brilliant!
No, don't get excited. Nothing like that. It's a day's cleaning.
Oh.
Yeah, Steve McDonald and his wife. Not only are they in trouble with the law, but their business has gone down the pan as well. Till tomorrow, they're getting all their gear out that unit, so I want it clean. Top to bottom. Looking nice for some new tenant. You interested?
Well, I've got to be interested. Well, as long as Social didn't know that.
Oh, no, strictly between you and me. Cash.
Oh, great.
Come on, I'll tell you what I want to do.
I was thinking turnips.
Well, you don't like turnips.
I shouldn't be eating them. I should be
Medium
showing
sherry,
them.
please, and half the best bitter.
I'll be right with you, Mr. Sutherland.
Hello. Did I hear you mention turnips?
Aye.
Because I did Mrs. Bishop and myself for dinner involving turnips. You see, didn't I, Mrs. Bishop?
You did, Mr. Sugden, despite all my entreaties.
Yeah. You see, a chap at the Legion was rambling on about Robert Burns, you know.
What, Robert Burns the poet?
Yes.
I didn't know you discussed poetry at the British Legion.
Well, they were discussing this fella's action about putting young ladies in the family way. Begging your pardon, Mrs. Bishop. But this fella said in Scotland, when they have the haggis, they always have turnips and potatoes. Really, that's why I did it for Mrs. Bishop.
We shan't be having it again.
Well, I shan't be growing turnips for their taste. I should be growing them for their size and their shape and their colour.
Yeah, good for you, Derek.
Oh, hello. And not in the allotment, by the way. No, I should be growing them in the garden, where I can keep a close eye on them.
Yes, they grow giant veg back home where I come from. Any advice I can give you, Derek?
I can read it all in a book, thank you.
Well, feel free to ask. I'll be cheering you on. Yes, I shall feel proud to be able to say that I live next door to one of the biggest turnips for miles around.
Evening, Billy.
Hello, Fred.
Working, I see. I'll have a pint of your very best falling down water just for a change.
Right.
Are you partaking with me?
Totally know what you say.
I'm
glad the weather's changing,
Evening, Mrs. Wilton. Derek. Mrs. Sullivan not with you?
No.
Only I just called round at her flat, no reply. Thought she might be in here.
No, she's gone to some nightclub with Alec Gilroy.
Alec Gilroy? I live to be 100, I'll never understand women. You give them a chance of best rump, and do they take it? No. They go for a bit of scrag end.
When's the baby due? End of September?
Oh, I see. An early Christmas present, was it?
It doesn't matter what you say to me. I love Reg, and he loves me, and we're together. I know I can make him happy.
I thought that. And look what happened to me. Reg and a baby. You'll be jealous with all the attention you give it.
Look, it's only 4 months away. You can see why I'm asking you to divorce him, can't you?
Oh, yes. Can see everything now. Reg can have his divorce. As quick as he likes.
Oh, thank you. You don't know...
Haven't finished yet. Reg can have his divorce. And he can have this flat. If he gives me his half of the shop. That's the deal. And if he doesn't like it, then I'll fight him all the way. Tell him, take it or leave it.
Anything else?
No. He's all yours. You can have him. And you're welcome to him.